Experience cannot be replaced by mere advice. Parents may repeatedly warn their children, "Don't do this, don't do that." But children often don't listen. And it's good that they don't listen, because if they did, they would remain passive forever. Their courage wouldn't develop. Understanding only comes from experience. No matter how much you tell a child not to go near the fire because it will burn, until the child actually gets burnt, they won't understand, and your words won't hold any value. That is why every child makes the same mistakes that children have been making for centuries. The teachings of parents don't work, and those children who do follow them become like inert idols, devoid of spirit. The soul is born from experience. When a child's hand gets burned, they truly understand that fire burns. Experience, only one's own experience, gives a solid foundation to life. Someone else's experience does not provide that foundation. You cannot truly understand someone else's experience. Someone else's experience has no connection with you. No bridge is formed. Borrowed knowledge remains borrowed. Information remains information. It does not transform into wisdom. Keep this principle close to your heart, because those who go against it get lost, and those who follow it reach their destination, for their arrival is certain. First, experience any truth for yourself. Only then will it guide you as wisdom on your path. But many people remain confined to mere words. They may have collected beautiful sayings, gathered wise quotes, gained pure knowledge of the Bible, and memorized every verse of the Quran. But even with all this, nothing will come of it. For Muhammad, the Quran was revealed during meditation. It wasn't something he read. The Quran was revealed. Muhammad didn't even know how to read. He was sitting alone in meditation on the mountain when suddenly, as if someone spoke from the heavens, a fountain burst forth and something started whispering within his soul. That's why no other religious text has the musicality of the Quran. But the Quran wasn't read. It was revealed. It was inspiration. It was born as knowledge. What was Muhammad doing at that moment? Muhammad was sitting quietly, meditating, in a state of emptiness, in a state of witnessing. Whenever you enter a state of witnessing, the Quran will descend, though not the same Quran that descended upon Muhammad, because the divine does not repeat itself. The divine does not rely on carbon copies, does not place trust in replicas. The divine always sings a new song. The divine brings a new morning every day. The divine leaves a new imprint each time, just as your fingerprint is unique to you, with no duplicate among the 8 billion people on Earth. Remarkably, no one has the same fingerprint as yours, and according to scientists, no one in history has or will have a fingerprint like yours. When a fingerprint is so unique, the same is true for the soul. When music is born from your meditation, it will neither be the Gita, nor the Quran, nor the Bible. While it may contain elements present in the Quran, the Bible, or the Gita, the music will be uniquely yours. The melody will be yours. The rhythm will be yours, and you will dance to it with originality. This is good and auspicious. If the same music were repeated endlessly, it would become monotonous. The divine is ever new. When you gather borrowed knowledge, you are essentially accumulating old knowledge. If you had faith in the divine, you would let go of the Vedas, the Quran, and the Bible and say, "I am ready. Let the divine rain down knowledge upon me." Only those with faith in the divine can truly meditate. And remember, meditation means to remain in a state of awakened consciousness. And no matter how many scriptures you read, you will only understand what you are capable of understanding. How could it be otherwise? Even if you read the Vedas, how will you comprehend it the way the sage who wrote it did. To understand what the sage wrote in the Vedas, you need the same level of consciousness as that sage. Without that level of awareness, simply reading the words will leave you with nothing. The meaning does not reside in the words themselves. The meaning is found in the eyes of those who can truly see. The meaning is not in the words, where you simply read them and instantly grasp their essence, becoming as wise as the sage who wrote them. Words are merely pointers, tools, and on those tools you will hang your own coat. What you hang there will be what stays. When a foolish person reads the Bible, even the Bible becomes foolish to them. Whatever they read, they will learn only what fits their level of understanding. One person once told me, "Last night, a neighbor knocked on my door at midnight. I said, 'You must have been very annoyed.' He replied, 'Oh no, not at all. I was singing, just as usual.' His neighbor had knocked on the door to ask him to stop singing, but he couldn't understand that. He just thought, 'What a fool, knocking on my door at midnight.' What do you think you will learn from scriptures if you read them? What will you understand? You will only understand what benefits you. You will interpret in a way that supports your own perspective. Do you even have the wisdom to consider whether your actions harm those around you? You will only understand as much as your intellect allows, and the meaning you extract will support the beliefs you've already formed. Without meditation, knowledge is impossible. Meditation will first turn you into a sage, and only then will the true meaning of scriptures reveal itself to you. And here's the real beauty. Once you become a sage and start to understand the true essence of the Vedas, the Bible, and the Quran, just as spring arrives and blossoms bloom, you will no longer need to turn to those texts. Your own Vedas, your own Bible, your own Quran will bloom within you. You will become the scripture. Every word you speak will become the Vedas. Every utterance of yours will be the Quran. Seek that wisdom, and once you find it, you will have grasped the essence of all the scriptures. And that wisdom comes through witnessing yourself, through living by your own experience, by renouncing the borrowed knowledge of others. That's it for today. If you'd like to stay connected and hear more of these discussions regularly, don't forget to subscribe to the channel.